Which of the following are linear ICs? A. RF and F amplifiers. B. Wideband amplifier. C. Audio amplifiers. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. The more negative gate voltage the conductive channel becomes. A. Narrower. B. Wider. C. Thicker. D. Linear. The correct answer is narrower. Which circuit has its output signal from the emitter? A. Common base. B. Common emitter. C. Emitter follower. D. None of the above. The correct answer is emitter follower. Symbol shown in figure represents A. P-channel de MOSFET. B. N-channel de MOSFET. C. UJT with N-type base. D. UJT with P-type base. The correct answer is UJT with N-type base. JFET is A unipolar device. B. Bipolar device. C. Tripolar device. D. None of the above. The correct answer is unipolar device. Which configuration has high input impedance and low output impedance? A. CB. B. CE. C. CC. D. CB and CE. The correct answer is CC. Common base configuration is little used because A. It has low input impedance. B. It has high input impedance. C. It does not heat up. D. It has very high gain. The correct answer is it has low input impedance. In figure it is desired that output wave is symmetrical. Then A. Both diodes should be similar and V1 V2. B. Both diodes should be similar. C. V1 V2. D. Either A or B. The correct answer is both diodes should be similar and V1 V2. If the plate supply voltage for a plate modulated class C amplifier is E volts, the maximum plate cathode voltage could be almost as high as AE, BE2, C2E, D4E. The correct answer is 4E. If three cascaded stages of amplifier have gains 10, 20 and 30, the overall voltage will be A30, B60, C600, D6000. The correct answer is 6000. A collector collects A. Electrons from the base in case of NPN transistor. B. Electrons from the emitter in case PNP transistor. C. Holes from the base in case of NPN transistor. D. Holes from the base in case of PNP transistor. The correct answer is electrons from the emitter in case PNP transistor. In a resistance-loaded RC-coupled amplifier, the DC component is blocked by A. Transistor. B. CC. CRB. D. RC. The correct answer is CC. A logarithmic amplifier has diode in the feedback path. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. The input resistance of FET in the low frequency small signal operation is A. Infinitely high. B. Around 1K. C. Around 50. D. Very small. The correct answer is infinitely high. The enhancement type MOSFET is called A. Normally on MOSFET. B. Normally off MOSFET. C. P-type MOSFET. D. N-type MOSFET. The correct answer is normally off MOSFET. The input gate current of a FET is A few amperes. B. A few milliamperes. C. A few microamperes. D. Negligible. The correct answer is negligible. For maximum unclipped output from a CE amplifier, the Q point should be A. At the center of DC load line. B. At the center of AC load line. C. At the center of collector current. D. None of the above. The correct answer is at the center of AC load line. The circuit shown in figure will act as A. differentiator, B. adder, C. clipper, D. clamper. The correct answer is clipper. Which of the following best represents the input impedance of an actual op amp? A. 10 ohm, B. 1 k ohm, C. 1 m ohm, D. 100 m ohm. The correct answer is 1 m ohm. An engineer designs an amplifier to have a voltage gain of 60, but when constructed it only had a gain of 50. Which of the following will increases from this type of operation? A. stability, B. bandwidth, C. distortion, D. input resistance. The correct answer is distortion. For a transistor, if a DC 0.98 and emitter current IE is 2 mA, then base current will be A. 10 A, B. 40 A, C. 80 A, D. 200 A. The correct answer is 10 A. Which of the following statement is incorrect? A. UJT is a 3-terminal diode having 2 unequally doped regions. B. A UJT can be triggered by any one of its 3 terminals. C. The bidirectional switching characteristics of a diac are symmetrical. D. As compared to JFETs, MOSFETs generate less noise in high-gain amplifiers. The correct answer is as compared to JFETs, MOSFETs generate less noise in high-gain amplifiers. Which circuit is called swamped amplifier? A. CC, B. CE, C. CB, D. both A and B. The correct answer is CC. In a linear op amp circuit, the product of gain and bandwidth is constant. B. input can be DC only. C. input can be AC only. D. saturation may occur. The correct answer is the product of gain and bandwidth is constant. In a normally biased NPN transistor, the main current crossing the collector junction is A. a drift current, B. a Hall current, C. a diffusion current, D. same as the base current. The correct answer is a drift current. The changes in ambient temperature affect the open loop gain of amplifier. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is true. In a JFET, the lower end is called the and the upper end is called the A. source channel, B. channel drain, C. source drain, D. drain source. The correct answer is source drain. A semi-conductor device that behaves like 2 SCRS is A. UJT, B. MOSFET, C. JFET, D. triac. The correct answer is triac. As compared to a BJT amplifier circuit, a JFET amplifier circuit, A has low input impedance, B has high input impedance, C has very low input impedance, D may have either low or high input impedance. The correct answer is has high input impedance. In an oscillator, the total phase shift around the loop must be A. 180, B. 90, C. 270, D. 0. The correct answer is 0. Which of the following parameters of CE circuit has the unit of ohms? A. HIE, B. HRE, C. HFE, D. HOE. The correct answer is HIE. Whenever a JFET operates above pinch of voltage, A. depletion regions become smaller, B. drain current increase steeply, C. drain current starts decreasing, D. drain current remains nearly constant. The correct answer is drain current remains nearly constant. A Weinbridge oscillator is A. VHF oscillator, B. RF oscillator, C. microwave oscillator, D. audio frequency oscillator. The correct answer is audio frequency oscillator. RC network shown in the given figure can provide a maximum theoretical phase shift of A90, B180, C270, D360. The correct answer is 180. When the AC input signal is very large, the instantaneous operating point CE amplifier moves all the way between A. AC saturation and AC cutoff points, B. AC operating and AC cutoff points, C. AC saturation and AC operating points, D. None of the above. The correct answer is AC saturation and AC cutoff points. For full-wave rectification, 4-diode bridge rectifier is claimed to have following advantages: A1 and 2 only, B1 and 3 only, C2 and 2 only, D1, 2, 3. The correct answer is 1, 2, 3. Following figure is a signal conditioning amplifier, changes gain depending upon the polarity of Vs. What will be circuit voltage gain for Vs and for Vs if D2 is ideal? A. VR3R1, BR3R1, CR1R3, D1R3R1. The correct answer is A. VR3R1. Which class of amplifiers operates with least distortion? A. Class A, B. Class B, C. Class C, D. Class AB. The correct answer is Class A. In a full-wave diode rectifier circuit, each diode carries current for A. 90 in each cycle, B. 180 in each cycle, C. 270 in each cycle, D. 360 in each cycle. The correct answer is 180 in each cycle. When a JFET is cut off, it's like an switch, and when it is saturated, it's like a switch. A. Closed open, B. Open closed, C. Open open, D. Closed closed. The correct answer is open closed. The mobility of E for GE and psi respectively is A. 1.66 2.5, B. 2.5 1.66, C. 2.7 2.33, D. 2.33 2.7. The correct answer is 1.66 2.5. If a capacitor C is charged by a constant current I, then the rate of change of voltage with time given by sweep speed equal to A. Ci, B. Ic, C. Ic, D. The correct answer is Ic. In operational amplifier, common mode voltage gain should be A0, B, C1, D 0.5. The correct answer is 0.